People need to stop saying stupid shit like this about what evil people do because it's just ridiculous. You're not seeing the fact they admire people who do abusive shit to people. This is why I wrote this. Notice how evil never ever takes their anger out on evil. You know, those who harm them, if anything, they tend to protect their abuser and idolize them. Most of the time, they only open up to what the abuser did to them is when they are dead. And that is to gain pity from the public to get off the hook of what they have done. Which I gotta fix my shit again. Because just look at the facts. With people who don't do rotten shit to people, many people will say, I was inspired to follow my father, mother, guardian, favorite singer, or actor's footsteps because I admire them. Well, these evil people are like, when I grow up, I want to be just like those who abuse me because I desire to do the same to someone else, which is why you never see them attacking their abuser. If anything, they admire the abuser and want to follow his or her footsteps. And it always tends to be someone who is a lot smaller than them. If those children or adults didn't like the abuse, they would have wanted to go after the abuser or run away from them. They wouldn't repeat the same crap that the abuser has done to them to someone else. Because if they actually hated it, they wouldn't repeat it. Therefore, they actually liked it. They liked the fact that the abuser had power over them and they wanted what the abuser had, which is power over somebody else. So actually, they're following the abuser's footsteps. They're actually admiring and idolizing the abuser. If you think there is not people out there who do not like being abused, you're idiotic or you're delusional or you're not realizing not everyone thinks or acts just like you. There is people out there that literally like being abused, and when you're not abusing them, they end up tending to abuse other people. Plus, they like the power of ruling over someone. And that's why I put not go after another person who never harmed them. More and more evil children are rising up, including adults who have a childlike, bossy personality, which that is because they know in today's world they are way more protected and given so many chances than those who wouldn't hurt someone on purpose. Why do you think the crazies get a job faster than normal people, even tend to rule over others and become leaders at times? They even support the crazies when on disability to work part time with a severe mental illness, doing rotten shit to people behind their backs, which I wonder who voted that in. They vote to give convicted heartless criminals a job to serve the public while claiming they would never hire them. They also steal people's identities, and when they are caught, they make the victim pay the bill. Plus, they tend to rob poor people's homes, so they stay poor. Normal people with low income don't receive fair justice in this country. Yet, a evil person with low income, too, will be rewarded for their bad behavior. And dumb people tell us, well, it is their rules, their rights. Why, while, they don't give a crap about normal people's rights.